Now we're going to look at mapping. And mapping is a behavior in which MaxScript performs an operation on each and every individual member of a collection, as opposed to performing the operation on the collection as a whole. So for example, here we create 64 boxes. Here we collect those boxes into an array, and here we copy that array. Now, an array is a mappable collection. So here's the help file. This is under collections. And it says that those kinds of sequenced collections that can be mapped are identified as mappable. An array is mappable. This means that in general, if there's a command for which it makes sense to apply that command to each individual member of the array, it will be applied that way. So here we have the copy command. Well, it certainly makes sense to copy each and every individual box in this array. So let's execute all this. Then let's go into our scene and hit the H key. And here you see we have 128 boxes. And they're all sitting right here. So this line creates the first 64 boxes, and this line duplicates each and every one of those boxes so that we get 128 boxes. So this copy command was mapped onto this array. Now let's take a look and see what A is here. I'm going to just go up here and click Control D to clear this space. And then I'm going to type print A and enter. So it didn't really print anything out, just a couple of OKs. Let's try this with boxes array. See what we get here. Control C, Control V, and hit the enter key. So in this case, A and boxes array are quite different. Basically, this copy command duplicated each individual member of boxes array, but it didn't return anything in this A variable that we assigned to the result of that operation. In other words, there really was no result of this operation except that it duplicated each and every individual box. Now, I'm going to type the # and no map. Go here and select everything and delete it. So this is exactly the same thing we did before, except that I have # no map at the end of this command. I'll go up here and Control D to clear the screen up there, highlight everything here, and hit the enter key on the number pad. So right away up here you can see that these printouts, which correspond to this line, that's this line here, and this line, that's this line here, are exactly the same. That's because when I put this # no map, the result was that this copy command operated on the array as a whole. That is, it made a copy of the array, not of each and every individual member of the array. So if I go here now and hit H, I only have 64 boxes. The individual boxes were not copied. The whole array was copied. So basically what I have now is two arrays, both of which list the same contents. And now, if I type print A and hit the enter key on the number pad, it prints out exactly the same thing as if I typed print boxes array. So again, mapping refers to operating on each and every individual element of a collection, as opposed to operating on the collection itself as an entity. And that concludes this movie on mapping.